Australian oat hay is a reliable, dependable product that's professionally produced, readily transportable around the world, low in mycotoxin risk, a tremendous product that benefits cattle and people.
This will be our 25th consecutive year of growing oats specifically for the export market. We're proud of what we achieve and what we do export into the markets all over the world.
So the Mallee's a dry corner of Victoria that's on about a 300 mil annual average rainfall. Because it's a drier climate, we don't get the big bulky crops. The shorter, finer stem crops we find are very suitable for oat and hay.
The feed test will be stronger, better energy, better sugars. The high energy crop, they eat a lot less and put more weight on, so therefore it's better for the end user. Cows happy, they don't have to eat as much.
Australian oat and hay is grown on dryland properties. These are farms that have been farming for hundreds of years. We clear no land when we grow oat and hay in Australia. The industry is also very aware of the sustainability pressures under all parts of agricultural supply chains, and we are working with the Australian Agricultural Sustainability Framework, and we've identified where our emissions intensive components of our supply chain are, and we are working towards minimising those.
We're really in the business when we're producing milk from cows of producing bug. The bugs in the rumen produce high quality protein that's turned into milk and meat for humans.
Australian oat and hay is exported to around 15 different countries of the world. Australian hay exporters and their growers work very closely together. It's a relationship developed over many years. It's one that is reliant on trust. The export hay sector is very tight-knit. That enables us to introduce traceability with the bales that we have, from farm through to the export of the plants here.
Once the baling process has taken place, they have tags applied to them. It just allows for full traceability.
The customer then knows where his hay has been grown to the point of what paddock it's come from. He can trace it right back to the grower in Australia.
If the product's really good and they said it's come from your farm, well, that's a pretty cool feeling as well, to know that the end user's really happy with it too. Moisture is the most critical thing in terms of baling hay. If you get it wrong, you're going to get combustion straight away.
The modern balers now have the microwaved moisture meters all attached to them.
We like to get it in at under a 12% moisture is what we try and work on.
When hay is delivered to exporters, it's also assessed once more to make sure that only hay that is under the maximum moisture levels are stored and processed within export plants in Australia. There should be no surprises when the container hits the port. That assurance is there, so that whole traceability system really underpins that continuity of quality. We also work very close with our government colleagues as well.
Each establishment that's producing the hay and where the hay is inspected has to be registered with the government. And that means that there's controls over what they can do, how they can do it, the hygiene and the processes that they need to tend to. So anything like that needs to be assessed to make sure that it's free of pests that might contaminate the product. They don't meet the standard. We don't sign the phytosanitary certificate.
The government auditors effectively manage to impart the requirements of each country in the audits and inspections that they undertake in all of the export plants, like where we are today.
Well, Australian oat hay is a reliable, dependable product that's professionally produced for large, sophisticated farms. They're looking to maximise production per cow, and that often means that they're feeding energy-dense diets. The benefit of this is that it's highly digestible fibre that keeps the rumen stable and reduces the risk of ruminal acidosis.
We're quite proud of the product that we produce. It is making a success in the diets of many cattle right across the world.
For more information on the value of Aussie oat hay, why don't you have a look at our website?